Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Saturday, March 3rd, 2012. And, let's see. I was thinking that, I want this, I like this channel to be good stuff and positive things. And, so, every once in a while, I'll make a video and I'll be talking about something bad or something that's angered me or something like that. And I want to try and avoid that if I can. If that's what's on my mind, that's what's on my mind. Uh, but if at all possible, I want to try and have these videos be good stuff and talk about fun stuff or positive things or funny stories and whatnot. And I think a lot of them have been that. The majority have been that, I think. So I was thinking about something today. I had a pretty good day at work today. And I got to spend the whole Saturday doing the self-scan registers at work. Which, if you're not familiar, I don't know how many of you in supermarkets in your area have things like this, where it's basically the idea is you have one person watches like 3 or 4 of these registers, and the idea is for the customers to scan their own items. They ring up the order, bag it if they can. If not, sometimes I'll help out, and then they pay, and it's kind of a way of, if they don't want to wait on the lines, then they can go and ring it up themselves, and we're there basically to help them out if they have any troubles, if they're not sure how to do something, or if something's not ringing up right, or there's a problem with a coupon or anything like that. And I've gotten so kind of sick of being on register that I enjoy doing this. I find it interesting. Plus, you got sort of a little more freedom. You sort of like you're in your own little section. You have some room to move around. Because when you're on register and you're standing in one spot for 4 or 5 hours or whatever, your feet get to hurt. Your feet get to hurt. Your feet get tired. Yeah, I think that sounds right. Anyway, your feet get to hurting. I think that's what I meant to say. Yeah. But I enjoy it in doing it. And part of the shift, a good portion of the shift, more than, say about half, a little more than that. There's a girl, Kaylee, who was training. She was just learning how to run these things, to just find out what she has to do when she's watching these self-scan registers. So I was sort of training her and telling her tips, giving her tips on what to do, and showing her little things that she needs to do. And I was thinking that's something I enjoy as much as, work isn't always going to be fun. It's not always going to be pleasant, no matter what it is. We've all dealt with that. It's work. But if there's one thing that I have enjoyed over the time I've been at Stop and Shop, is I do a lot of the training. Which, sometimes I get some people that are not too bright, or they're a little arrogant. They think, oh, I know, I got it, I know everything. And, they don't want to listen. But the majority of the time, I have a good person who wants to learn, wants to, listen. And I do, when I have a person like that, I enjoy it, because I love to pass on what I have learned. So, and I'm trying to think of how I want to put this, and just, I'll train them, and I like to give them tips and talk and show them things that I've learned besides just the basic stuff, and I always like to help them out, even afterwards, even once they're trained, if I can help out, many times they'll come to me and ask me questions like oh, how do you do this, or how do you, I forget, how do you do this again? What's this for? I just forget, because especially early on, and even when I'm training somebody, I tell them this. I says, ask questions. We want you to ask questions. We'd rather you ask 100 questions than think that you're doing it correctly and make a mistake. We'd rather you ask questions. So I enjoy that, and for the most part, we have a pretty good crew at work. And I always tell the trainees that don't be shy about asking the other people around you about how you do something, or just a refresher on how you do something, because especially when you're first starting out, there's a lot of information that you're getting thrown at you very quickly, and you can't remember it all. Everyone's going to make little mistakes, but I definitely enjoy that. I enjoy that sort of teaching, that if I can help someone out, with something that even if it's someone that's been there for a while, they still, don't know everything. Not that I do, but if I can help someone out, I like doing that. I like being able to, I've been there for a while, and I have sort of seniority, and I feel like there's a lot of trust with me. I have a really great rapport with so many of the cashiers, the other employees there, and especially, there's a lot of kids where they'll be high school kids, or maybe in their early 20s, maybe they're just starting out in college, so I've been able to use my experience to help them out. And in many cases it's their first job, maybe it's their second job, and if I can help them do their job better, I like doing that. It's just something, like I said, even when I'm training, sometimes I get someone that really shows that they can do the job and want to do the job, and I feel like, okay, this person's going to be good, and when I see them on their own and they're doing well, I feel good about that. I feel that, hey, that makes me feel good that they're doing well on their own, and part of that is because of me. Not trying to sound arrogant there. Hopefully that didn't sound arrogant. So that's something definitely that's a positive thing that I can take from working at the supermarket. There's always going to be negative things. There's always going to be positive things with any job. But this is something that I think is a positive thing that I can take away. It's one thing, I really, like I said, I feel I have a lot of respect there. I give respect, and I get respect back, and I have such a fun, many times I should say, not all the time, but a lot of the time I have such a fun kind of working relationship with so many of the kids at where I hate to use the word kids. It sounds, but to me they're kids, and and it's just many times, like today was just one of those days where it was just really good, positive day. It was just a good day, and there was a good vibe going on today. So it's nice to have a day like that every once in a while. And I've said this. I've kind of referred to myself as sort of the big brother of the store. I I don't know if that's completely accurate. You know, that's how I look at it. Some could say maybe I'm the Obi-Wan Kenobi of Stop and Shop. I don't know. But I tell you, if I was Obi-Wan Kenobi, wow, there's a couple of people I'd like to use some Force abilities on. Get them to act properly. But anyway, I'm going off topic there so it's just that's just something I was thinking about as I was working with this girl earlier today. So you know, she's kind of nervous about tomorrow. She's gonna be doing it on her own, and she's kind of nervous. But you know, I tried to be very positive with her and tell her that I think she's gonna do it. The one good thing, she's very eager. She's eager to want to learn. And it's like, how do you do this? And she wanted to know, how do you do this? Why do you have to do this? Or wow, you know, she wanted to learn. You know, and you know, we have a lot of respect for each other. And we would goof about each other because she's a Devil fan. She saw me with a Ranger shirt on one time. It's like, you're a Ranger fan? Oh man, I don't like that. I don't know if I like that, Mark. You know, we joke around with each other. It's cool. And I have a lot of relationships like that at work. So it's fun. It's a fun thing. It's a fun aspect of being at that job. You know, one day I want to move on at some point from that place. Not sure how, when, why, I don't know. At some point I'll move away, but for now, it's days like that I relish when they happen, because they don't happen all the time. Don't happen enough. So yeah, that's something I thought maybe you guys might enjoy hearing about. It might have interested you to hear about. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you weren't bored or anything by this. So yeah, so that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going to wrap this one up, and that'll be all. So hope you guys had a great day. Have a great rest of the weekend. I plan to. And I will see you tomorrow. So long.